In my 30s, I was living life at breakneck speed. Early board meetings, late-night emails, weekend social obligations, and an endless race to prove myself. I prided myself on being on the move, but inside, I felt like a worn-out engine, always revving but never finding rest. I chased promotions, status, and external validation, convinced peace was somewhere over the next hill. Then I turned 70. Suddenly, my calendar emptied, my phone buzzed less, and I found myself with unexpected space I was afraid to fill. Yet, in that silence, something extraordinary happened. I discovered a deep, abiding peace that eluded me in my 30s. Peace born not of circumstances, but of deliberate living. This is not a story about escaping life's challenges. It is about finding calm in the chaos, slowing down without giving up passion, and embracing stillness as strength. Over the next 15 minutes, I will share the moments and insights that transformed my 70s into the most peaceful decade I have ever known. If you have ever felt frazzled, restless, or anxious in your younger years, stay with me, because the path to peace is paved with small, intentional choices you can start making today. The burden of the hustle. When I was 35, I remember rushing out of a networking event in a sleek suit, heels clicking on marble, only to miss my daughter's recital. I sat in traffic, heart pounding, and cried into my cell phone when I realized I had chosen career over connection. That night, I told myself, this is what success looks like. But success in my 30s felt hollow, like applause for a performance I did not enjoy. The dawn of choice, waking without an alarm at 71, I experimented with something radical, sleeping until my body woke me. No alarm clock. Just the soft light filtering through linen curtains and the distant crow of a rooster. On the first morning, I lay in bed until the sun climbed high enough to warm my blankets, and I felt no guilt, only gratitude. That single shift taught me that peace begins when we reclaim our own rhythms. Take a slow breath with me. What does morning peace feel like in your chest? Embracing unhurried tea rituals, in my 30s, coffee was fuel, black, strong, and gulped in the car. Now I brew, tea with intention, loose leaves steeping in glass, steam twisting upward, the aroma of chamomile comforting my senses. I pour slowly, swirl the cup, and sip deliberately. 20 minutes of mindful tea each afternoon has become my sanctuary, a quiet space to reset and center my thoughts. Letting go of comparison, one afternoon at a community fair, I saw a woman in her 70s showing off her art booth, vivid watercolors selling faster than expected. My first thought was envy. Why did I not paint sooner? Then I caught myself and whispered, your timeline is yours. In my 30s, comparison drove me to exhaustion. In my 70s, acceptance guided me to joy. The healing power of gardening. Micro story. My garden has taught me more about peace than any seminar. Last spring, I planted lavender and rosemary. Kneeling in the soil, earth cool between my fingers, bees humming nearby, I felt a profound calm. Each morning, I water tender seedlings, speak softly to them, and watch life push through the dirt. Gardening reminds me that growth is patient, steady, and beautifully unhurried, cultivating a circle of stillness. In my early life, social events were about strategy, networking, negotiating, positioning. Today, I gather with a small group of friends each Wednesday morning for silent reading. We share tea, turn pages, and sit in companionable quiet. No small talk, no agendas. Our bond deepens not through conversation, but through shared presence. Rediscovering story. Evening reflection. After dinner, I light a honey-scented candle and write one line in my journal. Today I noticed sometimes it is the sunset's pink glow over my roof, or a kind word from my neighbor, or the comfort of my old reading chair. This practice keeps my eyes open to wonder, replacing endless mental to-do lists with curiosity and gratitude. Learning to rest. When I was young, rest felt like failure. I equated busyness with worth. At 72, I declared Sunday afternoons rest time. One Sunday, I napped in the sunroom with a gentle breeze through the windows and woke to the chime of wind chimes. I felt no guilt, only deep restoration. Rest became an act of self-respect, teaching me that peace often arrives in stillness. Mindful movement, Tai Chi at dawn. I joined a Tai Chi class at dawn in the park. My first session, I felt clumsy and uncoordinated. But the instructor's calm voice guiding each slow movement created a moving meditation. As my body flowed with the gentle rhythm, tension melted away. Now, 3 times a week, I practice Tai Chi, feeling connected to myself, the earth, and the simplicity of breath. Quiet connections, calling loved ones. In my 30s, I texted more than I talked, short messages, emojis, and rushed replies. In my 70s, I reserve Sunday calls for long, heartfelt conversations with family. Listening to my daughter describe her gardening projects or my grandson's new school adventures brings warmth deeper than any email. These calls remind me that real connection flourishes in time and attention. So far, we have explored morning freedom, tea rituals, gardening, silent reading, evening reflection, rest, mindful movement, and quiet calls. Each habit whispers, slow down, tune in, and honor. Presence. Which one calls to you most? Share in the comments. These habits are not quick fixes. They are invitations to a life of gentle intention. You do not need to overhaul your world overnight. Start with 1. Wake without an alarm tomorrow. Savor your tea or plant a seed in soil. Notice how your heart responds. What peaceful habit will you begin tomorrow? How might slowing down deepen your joy? Which simple practice will you claim as your own? Write your plans below. Your words may guide someone else to peace. If this video resonated, please like it, share it with someone longing for calm, and subscribe for more stories of mindful aging and intentional living. And let me leave you with this thought. Peace is not the absence of noise, but the presence of stillness in the heart. Thank you for watching. May your days unfold with grace and calm.